up, you radical guys and gals out there? It's me, Raccoon95, here with the newest installation of my Halo 5 map showcase series, MapQuest, the show where I, Raccoon95, give you, the viewers, a tour of maps fresh out of the works. Today we'll be looking at a Battle for Neighborville-inspired map I've recently just got around to finishing, by the name of F-Tech Oozevoir. The F standing for Futa. Featuring my own OC. As you can see in the thumbnail. My own OC Fubuki. The Scion of House Futa. That I actually had a friend of mine on Twitter draw up for me after I sent him a DM. I'm like, hey dude, I got a proper OC now. And he was like, let me guess, you want me to redraw it? And I was like, only if you really want to. So the fact that you who redrew my profile pic to make it look as sick as it is now, I mean, fucking look at it. That alone was enough to put a smile on my face. You don't gotta feel like you're being overworked. And you know, well, now that I think about it, in Battle for Neighborville, in the original map that inspired this one, on the F-Tech Oozevoir, there's actually a bit of an inconsistency. If you let go to load up the map from, and you're like being initially dropped into a game after you find a match, it's called the F-Tech. No, it's called the F-Tech Oozevoir, as it should. But when you like load it up in ops or something, or like if it's selected as another map from a game you've already finished, it's called the refinery. Where'd the consistency go on that one? Is it called a refinery or the Oozevoir? PopCap, make up your goddamn mind. Anywho, ranting about inconsistency of the map name of a children's game aside, let's actually get down to the proper showcase. Okay, so first things first. Just like in its Battle for Neighborville counterparts, the Oozevoir follows a sort of symmetrical format. Of course, with the central refinery in the middle, branching out towards the production area where all the ooze that makes up the Oozevoir gets produced, and the testing area in which the ooze is actually properly tested, and in the confined boundaries of these buildings. All set off-world on Hardcock 69. Yes, that's literally the name of the planet. What? I didn't know what I was supposed to call a Futanari, the alien planet. And obviously there's going to be some kind of sexual innuendo. Don't fucking look at me. Ranting again aside, as we come out of here, or on blue team spawn, we have the traditional spawn of 2 frags and a BR. But if you decide to run down to the left into the testing area, we will find ourselves a spawn for 2 plasma grenades and a Covenant carbine. An ideal backup if you didn't get at the BR off initial spawn. And granted, you don't immediately charge into the fray. And what do we have behind this crate? Leading it into the facility itself? a suppressor. Of course. When did I... Crap, I forgot to turn down the amount of spare ammo this thing gets. Hold on, let me remedy that right now. Respawn all objects. Ah, here we are. Select all. 3? Why is it set to 3 by default? There we go, that's more like it. Done. Okay, now where were we? Oh, yeah. Nah. So as we head into the main facility itself, we find ourselves a spawn for an SMG and 2 more plasma nades. As we cross in surrounded by all the green ooze that lends this map lends its name from. Ah, damn it. There's probably a better way to say that. Yeah, I have it lined with all these invisible bouncer. Or so it's like if you walk on the ooze or sprint on it, you'll just keep on bouncing. And bouncing, and bouncing, and bouncing, and bouncing, and bouncing, and bouncing, 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 bouncing. You get the idea. The same gimmick in the original Battle for Neighborville map. In some parts, the strength of the bounce is influenced by high gravity volumes, so you can actually properly reach higher ground. But seeing as a good bunch of the volumes overlap each other, there does still exist the risk of potential issues, like not properly bouncing on the ooze like you should, instead being suspended in the air above it. Something to keep in mind, and especially in some of the other things of the ooze. Alright, now that we fucked around enough outside, let's actually head into the computer room and into the main facility itself as we snap back a plasma pistol. Oh, and it's probably worth noting on either side that there's an appropriate needler, or if you take a certain tunnel leading into the central refinery, but on opposite sides. This one leading in from the testing area, from the testing houses, and this one leading in from the production area. Put that away, let us continue. So yes, we see much more of the same bouncy ooze as we have seen outside. Get used to seeing this a lot. This is like the main gimmick of this map. Now let's actually get a better view of the whole area. In the middle of the map here on the central platform, we find ourselves a spawn for a plasma caster underneath the turbine that provides power to the whole facility. And on either side, appropriate red and blue generators that provide power to aforementioned turbine. Both can be accessed by the smaller data ooze that's appropriately located in front of it. Thus opening up the availability to either pick up a DMR or a blue plasma rifle. But I think I'll stick with my SMG for now. No, thank you. But as to the contents on each side, right? On the outside, the red generator room is a capsule full of the ooze that was sent here by a supply drop for further study. But it sort of landed in a compromising position. So yeah, good luck to the workers that have to dig that shit out. Now, as for blue side, it contains highly volatile samples of the slime that didn't go as planned, per se. Let's keep it lightly here. Let's keep it above 50 here. Yeah, if we keep along on the right side here, or on blue team side, we'll find ourselves a silo with some of the ooze flowing into the main lake here, as well as a couple of islands that are able to be accessed by ooze bouncing, as well as an energy source spawning two plasma nades. Nice. Same thing can be found over on the other side of the red generator room. Now let us continue our tour forward into the production area, where we get a view of Fubuki's royal palace in the distance. Now, here we have the same suppressor spawn is back over in the testing housing area. But the spawn for the cupping carbine is different, as we have it here in this smaller vat, along with its barrels and another smaller vat of the ooze. This one, on the physics issue, is more prominent, seeing there's more of an overlap with the gravity volumes. Probably should have taken that into consideration, and before I just threw them down wherever the hell I felt like it. Continuing onward past the researcher tents, where samples of the ooze are developed, we have ourselves a stronghold terminal that is present in the stronghold's game mode, before eventually coming to some crates and the area that makes up red team spawn, complete with their own infragnate spawns. And with that being said, I guess that about does it for my showcase of my Battle for Neighborville-inspired map, the F-Tech Oozevoir. If you want to download this map for any reason whatsoever, then instructions to do so will be conveniently listed in the description below for your convenience. Conveniently! As well as the Twitter page of a guy that did the art for Fubuki on the thumbnail. I figured I'd do him a proper favor and give him a shout out. As well as tell people to go sub to go follow him on Twitter. Least I could do after all he's done for me. Anywho, as usual, if you happen to like this video, then prove it. Drop a like. If this happens to be the first video on my channel you're seeing, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you'll always be alerted when new videos like this one get released. Subscribe to the channel notifications are on. So click the bell down here to hit that subscribe button, and then boom! Now you get channel notifications. I'm going to help you as a YouTuber, but you'll be happy it did. Also, if you know someone else that might like these videos much as you did, then hell, why not share some with the conveniently placed share button down below? Anyway, until next time, This is Raccoon 95, signing off. Peace and out.